Welcome back to Great Tastes of Manitoba and Manitoba beef producers tonight. We have Anna Boris here, and it is game day with Manitoba beef producers. So I'll just give you a quick little anecdote here. So hockey's become a pretty significant part of my life. My partner of the last couple of years, massive hockey fan, and we make nachos for game day all the time. It's kind of ridiculous. But we're doing something a little bit different here today, so I'm kind of excited because it's Carne Asada nachos. So tell us a little bit about what this is about, flavor profile, all of that business.
Yeah, so nachos, typically you go to the taco, the ground beef.
Yes.
You know, even if you do use meat, sometimes it's just cheese and in their microwave.
Correct.
I'm gonna show you, this is so easy.
Okay, good.
So yeah, I've got actually flank steak here.
Okay.
So I've chopped it really into small cubes because it is a little tougher. So to have that nice small cut, and then we are gonna use an asada marinade.
Okay.
So what we're doing here, we've got some orange juice, lime juice, some really bright flavors, cilantro, jalapeno, and honestly, just goes right into your food processor. This is a little guy. I love
you
it.
leave the seeds in there too,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's really...
Little heat, little soy sauce. Got lots of lime juice because I love that bright flavor.
Is this, like, as far as you said flank steak, so obviously you can use other cuts if you want, but is there a reason why you use flank particularly?
Not necessarily. You can use whatever cut you want. It is a marinating steak.
Okay.
So it does love to be sitting in marinade overnight. Or, you know, at least 8 hours for this guy.
Okay.
So I just threw in some chili powder. We've got some cumin. We had some garlic, oil, orange juice was in there, a little bit of salt, and for the cilantro lovers.
Cilantro, yeah.
I love cilantro, so
Same.
Yep, I go up in the cilantro there.
Yeah.
And then honestly, it just goes food processor.
Give it a whirl.
Yep.
By the way, I need one of these in my life. How have I've been cooking with cast iron forever, and this is a problem no longer.
Yes.
Because you get surprised there.
My partner's mother gave me this. She will be
Brilliant.
thrilled that we're using this.
Gift. Okay.
Marinade just goes right into this cubed flank steak.
Right on. That looks awesome.
Yeah. Just stir it up. Oh yeah.
So about 8 hours minimum.
8 hours, yeah. Just throw it in just quickly overnight. Boom, you saw how quick that was.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Connor English, a cattle producer from Bratterdine, Manitoba. Welcome to my farm. In Manitoba, the pastures used for grazing cattle create habitat for wildlife, native birds, and pollinators, including over 60 species at risk. Healthy rangeland and pastures encourage biodiversity by providing a natural habitat in which native plants, insects, birds, and wildlife can coexist and thrive alongside the cattle.
And then voila.
This is what we got. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't want to add all the liquid to it because you don't really want to boil your meat, but
you want it to absorb all of that, the flavor, and sort of have that moist but not like runny.
Right.
Business.
So this is fully cooked. So this is pretty much ready to build.
Okay.
So we've got those. I can smell those bright flavors in it. The cilantro. Oh yeah, it's so good.
And about how long does that take? That part.
Again, this takes maybe 5 minutes tops.
Okay. I love that.
On a hot pan. I love my cast iron.
Yeah,
I do everything in my cast iron.
Me too, except when you burn your hand. Okay.
So
now we can start to build.
Let's build
this thing.
So use your favorite taco chip. I'm using my favorite, and I start with like a nice thin layer of chips.
Okay.
And just cover all of it, and then
as opposed to just like a mountain of chips.
That's
and then
right.
the cheese on it.
Yes, okay. I am a major fan of the layer nacho. Because then everybody gets some love, the cheese, the meat.
It's the only way to go.
That's right. So even this. So we'll put a little bit of meat on here. Yeah. Just put a bit. We've got a nice little, this is like single serving size. If this is my house.
Say, we have a major battle, you and I,
That's
for
right.
this when we're done.
Okay, so we've got a little layer of meat.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just, give her.
Okay, hammer it with some cheese here.
Yeah.
Give her. Okay. I mean, you can never have too much cheese.
Yeah, then we'll go for another layer of chips. And same thing over,
These are a great chip to use, Ali, because they're cut, a little bit on the lighter side, super flavorful.
That's right.
Yeah, I like this chip.
And then, because obviously our meat is cooked, we just need that cheese to melt.
Yeah.
So you can throw it in an oven, 350 to get everybody. You can throw it under the broiler.
Okay, one more layer.
Okay, one more layer of meat. There we go. Oh yeah. This smells so good.
It does indeed.
Oh my gosh. Yep. And then we'll top it with a little bit more cheese.
Okay. We got the oven on broil. We got it ready to go.
Ready to go. Boom.
Okay. Oops. Fire it in there.
Perfect. So we'll let that go, and you'll notice that cheese just kind of melts, covers
on
everybody.
down. Okay.
Yep. And then we've got some really kind of fun toppings here too. So obviously cotija cheese, I would go to that first, but it's really, really hard to find that in our stores.
Which cheese?
Cotija cheese. So it's like a Mexican cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. The closest you'll find is feta. So I've got feta here that we're going to use instead.
Okay.
It's going on fresh, so the feta is nice and salty and cold. It doesn't really get melty. We've got a little fresh. I mean, you go to Mexico, you get those taco stands.
Yeah.
You hit a fresh cut onion and cilantro and lime on there.
Life is good.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that just goes on top, and then I mean, you can eat like that. You can, if you want, your favorite, sour cream.
Is this kind of like a
salsa.
yellow onion, or like what kind of? That's just a plain cooking onion.
Yeah, you can use whatever onion you want. You can use a red onion. You can use white onion, cooking onion. Yeah, go nuts. You can use green onion if you want. Oh yeah. So you throw some fresh onion on top.
Okay.
We'll do a little fresh onion, a little bit of the feta. If you want to hit it with some cilantro.
Yeah. I love you in the cilantro, like.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at how nice that looks.
Forever, it looks awesome. And then you just give, oops, wrong bowl. And then you just give a squeeze of lime, or
You
that would
squeeze-
be like
yeah.
what you separated
I
out
mean, if
onto
you're having all
plates or
your
whatever.
friends over, just throw the limes on there, and they can squeeze as they wish.
Okay, absolutely can't wait to give one of these a go here, Anna, or several, as it turns out. All right.